Bell. All right. How you doing today? I'm Ryan,
I'm Rochelle.
and we are Epic Romantic Encounters. And today we're going to answer questions. What are they? Marriage questions, couples questions.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's a test or I'm going to fail or I guess we're going to see. But I guess we're both going to answer each question. Okay, all right, I'm down. This is Epic Romantic Encounters, Ryan and Rochelle, and here's our questionnaire. Let's do it.
Okay, first question is, what does work-life balance mean to you?
Oh, that means something different to both of us. This one's, so this one's yours. What's it mean to you?
Well, as right now, I work full time at a nursing home. I usually work a lot of hours, a lot of doubles. So I'm at work a lot. I probably don't balance working like I should because I work more than I'm actually off. Um, but on my days off, we do try to spend as much time together. You know, kind of like get reconnected and do different things together.
We're actually, it's funny that we weren't even, because I didn't even know about this question. We were just talking about this, and she was just talking about picking up more hours at this newer place that she heard about. So that's oddly enough that we're just talking about that balance when you're just talking about picking more hours. Usually, the more she works, the more I my sleeping habits kind of bend around her working habits. Um, um, that's all I'll say about that part right now. But yeah.
Second question is, what was the most surprising thing you learned about me throughout our relationship?
Oh, okay. The most surprising thing I heard.
You learned about me.
I learned about you.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. Your. That's gonna sound cheesy. Oh, I'm trying to cheese it up. Well, I mean, it's true though. Your capacity for
well, you're supposed to be honest, like
because you're a caregiver
mm-hmm.
for your job.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you come home and you're a caregiver. So, I guess it's not just empathy. Your capacity for I guess that is empathy. The plight of fellow man. Yes. Or, be your natural caregiver, and I think that's one of the things that attracted me the most to you. Also at first.
Okay.
That you just like didn't stop in that mode. Oh, so do you get to answer that one?
Yeah.
All right. What's the most surprising thing?
I think the most surprising thing that I learned about Ryan throughout our relationship, because there are certain things I know from the beginning when we've been together. You being sweet and everything, and you're very loving and stuff. But I think I'll say I don't know if it's necessarily surprising, but that Ryan is a huge nerd. He has a lot of interesting facts about history. I don't know if that had anything to do with.
I had to check what shirt I was wearing when you said I was in there.
I don't know if that had anything to do with his mom and stuff, because his mom, used does like antiques and stuff like that. But he knows a lot of stuff about history. Pretty much, if you ask him a question, he can pretty much answer it. And he also loves, which is actually a little, I want to say surprising, but he also loves what I'm looking for, like like comics, you like a lot of
Like superheroes
yeah,
and
superhero,
fantasy,
yeah, superhero,
wizards,
yeah,
sorcerers.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
definitely. I would definitely say that.
Okay, third question is, what did you want to be when you were growing up? Mm-hmm.
Uh, when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a cop for a little while. Um, until I found out that being a cop was a lot of paperwork, and it's not what it's like on television. So I stopped wanting to be a cop.
You don't want to tell the story?
But I did want. I wanted to be. Two main things was a football player, professional football player, and I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to be a singer. I was a singer in a band for a little bit when I was in high school, but that never carried over. But that dream always stays with you.
You don't want to tell the
What's the other one?
the police story that also soured you a little bit on being.
Oh no, we're not gonna.
That's for another time. I would say for me, what I wanted to be growing up, I actually wanted to be a police officer for a very long time, growing up. And then when I got to middle school, I had a teacher who was very influential in me wanting to be a writer. I actually do have a book already published, a poetry book, but I do love to write. I would say it's a huge passion of mine. I'm I'm not saying I'm going to be making any money from it or anything, but I really do
Which
love.
is why we're doing this today.
But I really do love writing. To. Yeah, I really do love to write.
We're both writing together. In case you didn't know, we're the stories that are on our what is it? Patreon / High House. Yep. HYDE House. That's where all of our content is so far, except the stuff that's on YouTube. Epic romantic encounters. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's go back to the questionnaire. Yeah, we're both doing this for writing. Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And actually, I went to school for creative writing as well. So I got a background in that as well. Four is in what ways do you think they were similar? And also, I mean, and the next question is, in what ways do you think they were different? So you can answer them both.
We're both dreamers. Wow. What's the other? Oh, how are we like and how are we different?
Yeah, how are we different?
For starters, we're different. You're more practical than I am. We both dream, but I tend to stay. I tend to stay in the clouds. And you tend to have to yank my head out of the clouds sometimes. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's how we're different. I guess I have an extreme nature to me. I would say, right?
Yeah.
And I'm very dramatic, where you can be
definitely
like stone face, stern. But we're alike in this in the way that we both like stories. We both like movie day, and we're both homebodies. Now it's your turn.
I would say in ways that were similar, they were both very caring. I think we both got big hearts. We both are very family oriented. That was one of the things I noticed, which is one of the reasons why I was interested in you too, because you were very close to your family. So I knew that if we were going to be building a life together and having a family of our own, that's something that I know that you would be down for. You know what I mean? Also, yeah, we do like movies. We both homebodies. We like not the same type of movies. Like, cause my favorite is horror. Ryan like lot of action and stuff like that, which nothing wrong with that. But I do love horror movies, even some old cheesy ones that's really not that great.
Mostly
Um,
cheesy.
but I do love the horror movies. The thing I would say that we're different. Ryan is way more introverted than I am. Uh, he like he I don't want to say when it comes to I should say when it comes to like social wise, I'm a little bit more social than Ryan is. He if we were going to do something like for example a date night, he would prefer to stay at home, and I would be like let's go out somewhere and stuff like that. So that's the thing that we're different. What?
Number 6.
Oh, number 6 is. Oh, we're going to number 6. What makes you feel confident?
Well, this one's mine. Okay.
We can both answer, but you can answer because I just answered the last one.
Something you learn in therapy, like completing a task. Getting a good job. Doing a good job on something. I don't know. Oh, good outfit.
Okay.
Make you feel confident.
What makes you feel confident? It makes you feel confident?
Oh, yeah. It'll make you feel confident.
Okay. I would say, for me, what makes me feel confident, definitely at work, is definitely getting recognition for what we do in healthcare. It makes me feel confident. We went through a lot during COVID. We're still going through a lot because we're highly understaffed. But I like the teamwork and stuff I have at my job. For me to be able to do a good job makes me feel confident. I would say family and friends make me feel confident.
Shower. just out of the shower feeling.
I mean, I think that would probably be for everybody. Hopefully, everybody feel confident after the shower. But and my dad did a lot. Who is no longer with us. He passed away a few years ago. He always made me feel like I could do and achieve anything.
He was a confident man.
Yeah, he was bigger than life. 7 is, what was your favorite toy that you had growing up? You want me to answer? My favorite toy when I was growing up, actually, it was 2 of them actually. One was my Teddy Ruxpin that plays I don't know for whoever doesn't know, it's a teddy bear that comes with a storybook, and it comes with the tape. You put the tape in the back of him, and he actually speaks the story as you're reading it. And my other one was a what is it? The Grouch. I actually had a little Grouch that actually was in the trash can that was mobile, that moved all around the floor, and he went up and down in the trash can. So that was
sounds
mine.
nice. I like that one.
And played music and everything. So that was one of my favorites.
I mean, it changed throughout the years. When I was young, I went through a phase when I wanted like dolls when I was really young.
Like Barbie dolls? What kind
no, I I got I got Cabbage Patch Kid, whose name was Teddy. Well, at first I had 2. My mom made a homemade one, a brown one, and a homemade brown skin one named Diami.
Wow, that's quite the name.
I think it's an African name. And then I had another one that was like Italian, I think. His name's Teddy. But that was a real one. And then I ended up owning, later in life, I was big into Legos, Army Man, He-Man, G.I. Joe. Huge G.I. Joe fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably play with G.I. Joes right now.
What is your biggest fear? You want me to answer the first, or you want to answer it?
You can answer.
Because of recent events, my biggest fear is to lose someone else that I care about. I already lost my dad a few years ago, and even though we knew that he was sick, but when he did pass away, it was very unexpected. And my sister is going through some health issues right now, so that would be one of my biggest fears, is to lose.
And your brother-in-law just lost his brother.
Yeah, my brother-in-law just lost his brother
and his aunt,
and his aunt too. So it just seemed like, and because of the field that I'm in, the healthcare field, that's death is a very very present thing all the time. So,
what's the exact question?
What's your biggest fear?
I don't know. I used to have falling dreams a lot, but that's not the biggest fear. I can tell you one thing I worry about now is a few years ago we had a burglar. I think he broke in. It was like 4:30 in the morning, something like that.
Yeah.
And I ended up waking up and hearing him downstairs, and I yelled downstairs in my biggest, deepest voice I could, and like chased him out of the house. But the thing that scared me was it was maybe like hour before she got home from work. Like, and if I wasn't up, and the guy, when I first chased him out, the way it worked out, he was hiding right by the house, and we had kind of like a little standoff kind of thing. And I mean, it could have easily have been, the timing could have been different, and that's something I worry about a lot, where we live, and because they just came right in the front door, so that's something I worry about a lot.
So you worry about something happening to me, you mean?
Well, that, yeah, breaking in, and all of it,
What 3 qualities do you like about yourself?
I don't think you take this one.
3 qualities I like about myself is that I am very compassionate. You gotta be in the field that I'm in. Also that I'm very smart. And the third one I would say is I don't really know about the third one. Definitely, I'll say I'm good. I'm a good driver. Learned a lot, way better than when I first started. So I would say that's one good thing I like.
I was gonna say during COVID, I don't think you missed any days.
Yeah, well, I usually don't really miss any.
Did you miss one, or did you?
I really don't miss any days when I'm usually
working. During the height.
But during COVID, no, I was at work all the time during COVID, more than probably most people.
So you're dedicated.
Yeah.
And you didn't get COVID once.
Nope.
You wore all the proper stuff.
Yep.
And you were around a lot of people with COVID.
I feel like I probably had it at the beginning when they really didn't know what was going on.
Oh yeah.
But because I got really, really sick and I was running a fever of 104. But you know.
Yeah, that was early on. Yeah.
But we don't know that. We don't know that for sure.
What's the exact?
It was what 3 qualities do you like most about yourself? Why? Actually, you know what? Yeah, what 3 qualities you like most about yourself?
I'm good at I'm good at puzzles.
Mhm.
Voices.
Yeah.
And
Painting. I would say painting.
well, I mean creating, because I can woodwork too.
And the next question is, what 3 qualities do you like the most about me?
Huh. I already did. Does the dedication thing that I came
that,
up with
that
earlier
counts.
still count?
That counts.
I don't know what the right word is for it.
What is it? Explain it.
Well, it's not just dedication. I think there's a wanting to help. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not just empathy. There's a I don't know. This one I tell you I always tell you that's one of the things I liked about you. That really attracted me to you when we first met. Was just it was like you're never off the clock a lot of times. You know, some of your friends need help. You know what I mean? I just thought that was nice. And when we first met, you used to take a taxi all the way here.
A cab here. Yeah.
And that was like an hour and a half.
Mhm.
What was it, $80 or something like that each time?
It was $50.
One way.
One way. One way was $50 to get here. Yeah, that is another story for another day.
Yeah.
And then what's the third one?
Well, I thought that counted.
Well, you said it. Well, caring and wanting to be caring, dedicated. That could be considered too.
You're a really good cook.
Okay.
I think you have terrible taste in reality TV. Just the fact that it's
hey, it's supposed to be 3 things that you like about me, not what you don't like about me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you could have.
No, you know what I like? You know what I like? No. I like we don't just like watch things together. Like we actually have shows that are ours, like Supernatural. That's like both of our
that's no longer
one of our favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
Like both of us love that show.
Supernatural.
There's a lot of seasons of Supernatural, so we can chill on Supernatural anytime.
Sam and Dean is pretty awesome. Okay, so I'll tell you 3 qualities I like about you.
Oh. Yeah.
So the first thing, which is
long video we got going on.
Something that you mentioned. Usually you don't mention that. But the 3 things is that Ryan is very creative. He is creative in not just in storytelling, but also painting. And he does do a lot of woodworking. He just made me a keepsake box for my birthday. Also, he's a good cook. He makes pizza from scratch. And the third thing I would say is I love that he is very smart. That he's knowledgeable about a lot of different subjects. I like that a lot. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, next question is.
Oh, did you say what you dislike? Did I have to do that?
Well, yeah, you said I got horrible taste in
Oh,
reality TV shows.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say something about me adopting dogs.
I would say 3 qualities. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't anything that I dislike about.
No more dogs.
Yeah, I would say. Well, yeah, not that, but yeah. It don't say anything about what the qualities that we don't like. It just said qualities that you like about me. You know, like me and like qualities that about yourself, and then about me. So the next question is, what is your ideal of a dream vacation? I got it.
We were just talking about this.
I got it right on top of my head already.
Are we gonna say the thing we were just talking about, or is it?
What you gonna say?
We were talking about going to England and hopping over to Western Europe, you know, and go down the coast, like, you know, go to France and
yeah. But if if they talking about if I had an ideal vacation, my ideal vacation would be to go on a cruise, and to go on a cruise like you know like when they do like all over the world and they go to certain boroughs and stuff like that. I would like to do certain ports. I would like to do that's what I would love to do.
I would love to go on a cruise. That's all I know.
I would love to go on a cruise.
Ireland.
But Ireland is my destination vacation. Is where I really would love to go. It's to Ireland. What is your idea of the perfect date night?
Lately, we've been talking about going to the drive-in.
Yeah,
that sounds nice.
I would agree. Just a movie and good food is a good date night for me. Especially if it's horror, that's the perfect date night.
Last time we watched Day Them, didn't we?
Huh?
For them day.
Yeah, we watched a new movie on was it Peacock? Yeah, a new movie on Peacock, a new Kevin Bacon movie on Peacock. Actually, that was a slasher, I guess say slasher thriller movie, but it was actually pretty good. It says, do you enjoy alone time? And if so, why? I would say we both say yes to that. You can get a lot accomplished when you got alone time.
We both agree it's nice to have that balance.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
he does.
Sometimes they just hand over the remote to her and just be like, you know, she'll be here for hours when I give her the reins, you know.
So yeah, right. Got his own thing that he likes to do, and I got my own things that I like to do. Like we don't always have to be together all the time. You know, he like to do his own thing. I do my own thing. So a lot of times he's downstairs. I'll be upstairs watching TV or reading or something. He'll be down here playing video games or painting or, you know, playing with the dog. Like, you know, but yeah, we got our own interests, you know, separate from each other. But we also, you know, do share a lot of stuff together too. What is the first thing that you noticed about me? And that could be. Are you
talking about like when we met in person?
I mean, that could be. Well, I mean, it could be anything. It could be physical, emotional. Like, what's the first thing you noticed about me when you saw me? In person.
My first one answer was when you asked me was when you got out of the cab when I first saw you. You had just gotten your hair done. It was like I don't know. It was like what was it like to hear? It was like curly.
Yeah, it was half braided.
I don't remember the clothes.
It was half braided and curly.
But I remember the hair and I remember the smile. Is what I remember. Like you had like this big old shitty grin on your face, you know, when you got out of the cab, it was like you just had a real big smile on your face. I remember that. Then I remember we went for a walk. I was to go eat, and the place was closed.
Yeah, I think that was a setup though, but
we held hands.
I think it was a setup.
We held hands and then walked down.
But because he actually did wind up cooking for me when we came back, so I felt like he knew it was closed beforehand.
I didn't.
But I would say the first thing that I noticed about you was that you were very cute. Like, and he had, well, I mean, I knew he had long hair, but when we met in
Yeah,
person,
at the time I had long hair.
well, I should say we keep saying met in person, so I should say that we actually met online. We talked online first, and then we met up in person.
We met on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, we met on Plenty of Fish. So Plenty of Fish want to give us
Success story.
a little plug.
How long have we been married? Exactly.
We were married for 8 years. Married for 8 years, and we've been together for 10. So, next question is, what do you remember about our first date? Well, you just say you remember that the place was closed.
I remember we held hands on the way down.
On the way there.
And I remember I made cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Right?
He made cheeseburgers and french fries when we came back to the house. He had flowers for me. He actually brought me flowers. Had them in the middle of the table in a vase. Even though he's allergic, he's highly allergic to flowers. But he actually bought some. And I remember us hanging out on the couch, watching a movie. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what movie.
Yeah, we don't have to say the whole thing.
No, I'm saying I don't remember what movie it was. But yeah, we did watch the movie. Hey, you just trying to cut me off.
Well, I mean, you don't really want to go too far.
Yeah, we don't want to go too far into that, right? Into this first date. Okay, next question is, who's your celebrity hall pass and why? So you know what that means, right?
Well, I don't know about that.
They say,
but I can tell you who. How about we just say who do you think is really, really attractive in Hollywood?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'll say Jason Momoa.
I thought you were gonna say Keanu for sure. I thought you were.
Come on, right now. Come on, right now, Hollywood. Like,
well, I just meant like, who's your favorite, like, best looking person in Hollywood? That's all I meant.
I'll say Jason Momoa.
Wow, I was left field that one. I agree. No, he's a pretty man. Oh, I'm supposed to go, right?
Yeah, you totally got it.
I don't know. I always thought one of the prettiest moments, like prettiest, when I was a kid, and to this day, I think one of the prettiest characters ever of all time was Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Okay.
Like that moment in time, that character, that
everything, movie. The hair, everything. She's
like moving magic, and like she was just the hair when she takes that wig off. Plus, it was just like whoa.
She would be one. She would be one of my favorite female actresses. Would be Julia Roberts.
Yeah, she's an actress.
Next question is, what is my most annoying habit?
Annoying?
No, but well, yeah.
Being right, maybe.
Really?
Or
is that I'm always right? That I am right? Or that I have to be right?
Or controlling and acting like you're not controlling. Maybe that one. I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm not controlling. That's all I'm gonna say. I would say most annoying habit from you.
Don't say the stove thing.
What's the stove?
When you're cooking, I always tell you what flame to use.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I would say, you divulge more than what you need to divulge.
Sometimes I don't know when to stop.
Yeah, let's put it like that. We won't go into detail, but yeah.
I agree with that.
What would you want to do with the money if we won the lottery? Well, then you should know. You should know what it is.
We want a house. That's what we're working on now.
Yeah, we got a house, but we need selling this house, and we want to get a new house.
Yeah, we want to get rid of this freaking thing. This mound of poop, and we want to get a better house.
Yeah, our house actually right now, our house is actually 100 and well, actually now it would be 190 years old right now. So yeah, it's we need
And
special
it's the
move.
color of celery.
Yeah, the outside is green. Um, but I would definitely say buy a new house. Um, and I would like to open up our own business. That's what I would like to do if we want, and also help out our family as well.
Yeah, that's good.
What is your favorite movie? I'll tell you mine while he's thinking about his. Mine is actually The Crow uh, with um, with Brandon Lee. That's it's been my favorite for a very very long time. And Dirty Dancing. So there's two.
Oh, I really like the Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
The
a lot.
extended version. When it's broken up in the chapters. That's really good.
And then, what's your favorite memory?
This thing's hot. My favorite memory?
Oh no! Now you hot?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what it is. These lights?
Yeah.
We didn't get the fan on?
Yeah. Favorite memory. I don't know. When I was young, I used to fish a lot when I was a kid, so I understand.
Mm-hmm. I would say my favorite memory is being in the kitchen when my dad is cooking. That's one of my favorites. He did a lot of cooking. I learned a lot from him. So I would say that's one of my favorite memories is being in the kitchen when he was cooking when I was little and as an adult. That is all of our questions.
Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna wrap this up. Remember, epic
Romantic encounters.
Yes.
Yes. We are on iHeartRadio, and we're on Spotify, and we're on Patreon.com/Hidehouse, and we're on Castbox. What else? And we're on Speaker as well. So yeah, we're on a few different sites for our podcast.
Most things were it's epic romantic encounters.
Yep, that's the name for that's the name across the board. For iHeart,
we're on
Spotify,
YouTube also.
all of them. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you.